It has been a week of lunar lunacy, and it seems to me that Clay is only just getting started, everyone. With the initial fun done, comes all the tweaks, changes, and refinements, starting with not one hotfix, but two. As always, plenty of these bullet points are worthy of our time, but a potential few are flying under the radar, so as always, I implore you to read up yourselves when you can. As for now, let us start with the biggest bear around and his new ground pound. They went and added an antlion-esque sinkhole to where our dead floof lands his butt stomp, and yes, it's gonna work all the same as the antlions. This was an attempt to make our ability to stun him more challenging following this attack. However, it seems to me that in implementing this, they have seemingly made the entire fight so much worse. I have noticed that his range is once again very deceiving. He will occasionally just refuse to do his butt slam in the first place for some reason, and that the range itself, plus the broken ground, just doesn't leave us enough time to do the fight how Clay first intended. If it ain't broke, why try to add stuff to fix it? Because the only fight that actually needed fixing was the possessed Varg, but thankfully, Clay actually knew that already. Do bear in mind that the bout is the same as always, however, the endless hordes of hounds that we were seeing within it are no longer endless, as the Varg itself now recognizes the horror hounds as its own. So as always, and with all Vargs, expect 6 to 8 of these things, not 15 million. Do bear in mind this too, though, that this doesn't actually make the fight any less dangerous at the end of the day. But to somewhat continue down that line, I suppose, we have got the new bright-eyed frogs of the frog rains not being dangerous to merms and wort, which I'm actually not entirely convinced of myself. Bulbous light bugs are now labeled as lunar aligned, which means they will now take more damage in certain situations. However, this was clearly implemented to prevent the lunar hail from killing our collections with ease. Speaking of, while this inclement weather is still relatively dangerous to us, especially since it now lasts for a minute and a half over its original 60 seconds, it also takes 10 flippin' days between these storms instead of 2, so it's actually less aggressive than ever, including to our own systems, as Clay is working on performance hits surrounding lunar hail as well. But you know what's still not performing right, at least for me? The hunts. So apparently, they are now not meant to split every single time, and the new dangerous tracks that we've been seeing are no longer guaranteed. The thing is though, I went on 6 separate hunts for this video alone, and every single one of them had a dangerous track that ended with a Varg spawn. Every single one. So yeah, either BEARDO is the luckiest or unluckiest BEARDO alive, or this is just still broken for some people, as this does not feel right. But what is right is Clay's recognition of their abysmal ranged combat options, as here we are, continuously helping out the freshly added Howitzer Blow Dart, everyone. Now it ain't much, as all they've done is make it quicker to reload, but still, we're on the right track here. The moment they make getting spark arcs easier is the moment this thing will ascend to one of the best frickin' weapons we have ever seen. And you know what we're all gonna start seeing more of moving forward? Scrap and blueprints from abandoned junk set pieces. The latter now have a 40% chance to drop via a hammered junk piece over their original 20, with the former just dropping in pairs more often than not, it seems. Still, it's RNG based, and it still takes many days to encounter these, so do with this as you please. Sort of like how WX78 players used to be able to eat scrap as they pleased, but now they just frickin' can't. So make notes. And finally, well, until we truly end with a song that is, lobsters can now be mutated via the ever OP lunar experiment if you wish. It doesn't mean much, but it is something. As is this, a brand new main menu animation and music to go along with it. So give it a listen. And there you have everyone. Hotfix number 1 and 2 for Don't Starve Together's newest beta update, A Host of Horrors. It's good stuff, but it's actually sounding like the best is yet to come, as Clay has already confirmed that boss rebalancing is coming, that new ways to get spark arcs are on the horizon, and then some. So keep an eye on this space for sure. But thanks for watching, folks. Well wishes to all, praise the moon, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.